Wake up and you'll find that the global IQ is dropped by 1,000 times. The once universally known 99 multiplication table has become the world's most difficult math problem. As he passed by the window, Shin Feng habitually looked out, where a beauty stood yesterday, but today, only the cold wind was blowing. Shin Feng didn't linger for long and took the gambling coins to the front desk to exchange them. When people in the lobby saw Shin Feng, they whispered behind his back, "The Fox Demon Mask? It's him, he just defeated a second grader. He even said he wants to challenge a third grader. Just him? Why do I feel like his strength is extraordinary?" In just a few minutes, the waiter packed the money for Shin Feng, and Shin Feng skillfully put the money into his pocket and left the gambling room. Just as he reached the entrance, a cold wind blew, causing Shin Feng to shiver. Damn it! There was a strong contrast between the gambling room and the cold outside. Shin Feng didn't rush home but prepared to go to the supermarket to buy some printing paper. When he was close to the supermarket, Shin Feng saw a familiar figure on the roadside. Xingjie was wearing a purple pencil skirt with a white collar, her hair tied up, exuding mature beauty from head to toe. However, what was different was that there was a man beside Xingjie, and the two were arguing fiercely about something. This should be Xingjie's fiancé. Let's go and see, then I'll know. Shin Feng quickly hid behind a big tree, not too far or too close to Xingjie, just enough to hear their argument clearly. Yang Gang, I told you to give me some more time. I will give you the money to treat your mother. Isn't the time I gave you enough? If my mother doesn't pay, she can only wait to die at home. You want me to give it to you, but I can't come up with the money now. Why are you so useless? You still want to marry me like this? Damn it! His own mother doesn't earn money, but he expects the woman to give it. Shin Feng cursed the man in his heart 10,000 times. Yang Gang, don't forget. It was you who begged me to marry you in the first place. I was wrong. I had a bad attitude just now. Just when Shin Feng thought the man was about to explode, he didn't expect the man to soften at this moment. That boss of your gambling room is interested in you, right? Just sleep with him for a night, and you'll have the money, right? Yang Gang, you, slap. Xingjie slapped the man's face, and the man took a few steps back in pain. You disgusting man, who knows if you've slept with your boss or not? Now you want me to sleep with him? The man glared angrily at Xingjie, but he didn't make any move to hit her. Yang Gang, I never expected you to be so disgusting. Give you 2 more days, no matter what method you use, you must give me the money. If you can't come up with the money, let's not get married. Shin Feng muttered behind a big tree. He's really shameless. Xingjie heard these words, cold sweat broke out on her face, and there was no more tenderness in her eyes. She angrily stared at the man named Yang Gang. Smack! Another crisp sound. Yang Gang quickly covered the other side of his face. Yang Gang, when did you become like this? The man who had been slapped twice was not angry, but his eyes stared at Xingjie with a hint of malice. I changed? What about when you were fooling around with that boss? I can let you slap me, but you must give me the money too. I won't give you any money, not a penny. I'll give you 3 days. If you don't have the money, forget about getting married. Married? You're not worthy. I won't marry you. Haven't you always wanted me to propose to you, to get married? Now, get lost. Xingjie didn't want to waste any more words with the person in front of her. She stared at him fiercely. Ha, you've got some backbone. If you have the guts, don't come crying to me in a couple of days. After uttering these harsh words, the man left in a huff. Xingjie watched his retreating figure, her eyes moist, and finally, she sat down on the ground and cried. Fortunately, it was late at night and there weren't many people around, otherwise it would be embarrassing. Xingjie held her body and tears kept flowing down, a cold wind blew, and Xingjie shivered in place. Suddenly, she felt a warmth on her body. Xingjie stopped crying and looked up with teary eyes. Xingjie, it's not good to cry in front of a little kid. Shin Feng saw the man leave and cursed a few words, then saw Xingjie crying there, so he quickly went over and put his coat on her. Looking at the usually proud woman staring at him with red eyes, Shin Feng felt a hint of pity in his heart. He didn't know how to comfort her, so he casually said a sentence. Xingjie looked up and saw Shin Feng, somewhat surprised. How did you end up here? Then she wiped away her tears and immediately took off the coat and handed it to Shin Feng. Sorry for letting you see this scene, this is your coat, thank you. Xingjie stood up and spoke. What? Do you despise me? Shin Feng took the coat and put it back on Xingjie. No need, you're also cold, you wear it. Xingjie forced a smile. Don't move. Shin Feng stopped Xingjie's hand that was halfway through taking off the coat. Alright, I'll wash it clean and return it to you tomorrow. Xingjie no longer refused and smiled as she put the clothes back on. Was that your fiancé just now? You saw that? I even heard it. Yeah, he's the guy I almost married. It's a good thing you didn't get married, he looks like a bear. Put. Xinjie couldn't help but laugh at Qin Yunming's teasing. Seeing Xinjie's genuine smile, Qin Feng also smiled awkwardly. Did you go to the fortune-telling room again today? Yeah, I thought you would be smoking by the window, but I didn't expect you to come here to argue. Hearing this, Xinjie's smile disappeared and she walked ahead without saying a word. Xinjie, let me take you back. Realizing he said the wrong thing, Qin Feng quickly caught up. Xinjie didn't respond and walked on her own. Seeing Xinjie not answering, Qin Feng wisely closed his mouth and followed behind Xinjie at a steady pace. The two walked on the street, one in front and one behind, without speaking. Qin Feng was worried about Xinjie being alone, so he had been following her. After about half an hour, Xinjie finally stopped. Xinjie suddenly stopped, catching Qin Feng off guard, and he bumped into her directly. Xinjie immediately turned around. Little brother? You've been following me all this time? Xinjie looked at Qin Feng in surprise. Yeah, I was afraid you might do something rash. Qin Feng quickly took 2 steps back and distanced himself from Xinjie. I won't, don't worry. Xinjie's gaze at Qin Feng became gentle. Well, then I'll leave first. There are so many men in the world, and you're so beautiful, don't hang yourself on one tree. After saying this, Qin Feng walked away without looking back. Hee, little brat. Xinjie watched Qin Feng's figure and slowly spoke, tightening her coat and turning to go upstairs. Ah, just got home and it's already 11 o'clock, Qin Feng sneezed loudly. So cold. Qin Feng quickly rushed to the bathroom and took a hot shower. After about 10 minutes, Qin Feng came out feeling comfortable, wrapped himself in a blanket, and sat in front of the computer. There were still many messages, and Qin Feng patiently opened and checked each one. Cold Lord #Yuan, score God, I received the test paper, thank you for the signature, your signature is so unique. Score God, still want one? 500 for a signature. Cold Lord #Yuan, rare things are valuable, one is enough. Score God, then what's the point? Cold Lord #Yuan, score God, what do you think of Nanshan Elementary School participating in the elite competition this year? Score God, use your eyes to see. Cold Lord #Yuan, score God, you're really humorous. Although I couldn't participate this time, I will go and watch. Score God, with your intelligence, it's strange if you can participate. Cold Lord #Yuan. Qin Feng sneered and didn't reply anymore. After replying to the remaining people, he prepared to lie down in the warm bed. Master, there's a phone call, a phone call. The phone kept vibrating on the computer desk. Why do these people always call when I'm about to sleep? Qin Feng reluctantly picked up the phone, without any notes, forgetting whose call it was. Hello? The elite competition is the day after tomorrow. How are your preparations going? Tang Ziyi's voice came from the other end of the phone. It's okay. Qin Feng was helpless, but still perfunctorily replied. Even if you don't get a ranking, in my heart, you have always been the most outstanding. Tang Ziyi sounded a bit worried. Qin Feng remained calm. No matter what, keep up the good work. Qin Feng, got it. Tang Ziyi, okay then, I won't disturb you anymore. Qin Feng thought the call had already ended, so he was about to throw the phone aside and go to sleep, but a voice came from the other end of the phone. Tang Ziyi, or, you hang up. Qin Feng, okay. Without hesitation, Qin Feng hung up the phone. He threw the phone aside and fell into a deep sleep. He slept until dawn, and the next morning Qin Feng got up early and got ready to go out. Just as he sat in his seat, Yan Wei walked towards Qin Feng hesitantly. You're participating in the elite competition tomorrow. The principal just came to find me. Seeing Qin Feng's indifferent attitude, Yan Wei couldn't help but get angry. These are the materials from past exams. The principal asked me to give them to you. Yan Wei threw a stack of materials on Qin Feng's desk and then walked away angrily. Qin Feng saw the materials on the desk, didn't even look at them, and swiftly threw them into the trash can in front of the whole class. Don't give me this kind of trash in the future. Qin Feng, you're representing our Qingshan district in the elite competition this time. I hope you don't embarrass our school. Yan Wei couldn't tolerate this scene and looked at Qin Feng angrily with a red face. It's you who's embarrassing yourself. Qin Feng didn't care. Yan Wei, do you think winning that competition is something great? The elite competition is much harder than that. Qin Feng, are you so capable? Then why didn't the leaders let you participate? Yan Wei, Yan Wei sat back in his seat and stopped paying attention to Qin Feng. Qin Feng also couldn't be bothered to talk to this idiot anymore. Class ended quickly, and Qin Feng hurried home, not wanting to waste time on the way. He sat in front of the computer and dealt with messages, all greetings from fans, but no business. After dealing with them for a while, Qin Feng put on the fox mask, changed into loose clothes, and walked towards the fortune-telling room. Just as he arrived at the entrance of the fortune-telling room, he saw a girl sneaking towards him. Lu Yi? Xin Feng took a closer look. Damn, it really is her. Who else could it be if not her? Why is she here again? Didn't I tell her not to come? Lu Yi looked around while walking towards the fortune-telling room. Lu Yi walked forward sneakily and didn't notice Xin Feng standing at the door of the fortune-telling room. She bumped into Xin Feng directly. Who is it? Are you blind? Lu Yi's face hit Xin Feng's chest hard, and her eyes went black. She quickly stepped back and cursed. Lu Yi stabilized herself and saw the fox mask that had helped her that day. She quickly apologized. It's you? I'm sorry. I didn't know it was you. Didn't I tell you not to come here? Xin Feng said in a deep voice. Lu Yi struggled to speak. What about you? You can't always rely on someone to save you. Xin Feng was furious. Lu Yi never listened when he tried to reason with her. Leave quickly. This is not a good place. Xin Feng advised Lu Yi earnestly, considering that she had helped him a lot. I need money. Lu Yi finally spoke up. Money? You should be grateful if your money isn't stolen here. Why do you want money? Xin Feng was annoyed by the woman in front of him. Last time was just an accident. I believe I won't encounter bad people again this time. Lu Yi explained slowly. How much do you need? Xin Feng sighed helplessly. This woman was so stubborn. 50. Lu Yi lowered her head and dared not look at Xin Feng. 50? Do you still need to come here for 50? Just be honest. Okay, 500. Xin Feng looked at Lu Yi in front of him and handed her the 500 yuan he had prepared for recharging. Consider me unlucky. Lu Yi looked at Xin Feng in surprise but didn't reach out to take the 500 yuan. Consider it a loan, but you have to pay me back in the future. Xin Feng said helplessly when he saw Lu Yi's reaction. Thank you, I will definitely repay you. But why did you help me? Lu Yi took the money from Xin Feng's hand and asked in confusion. There's no reason, just go. Xin Feng urged. Thank you, I don't have a boyfriend. Lu Yi shyly bit her lip. I didn't mean that. Xin Feng was confused. Okay. Lu Yi's face darkened noticeably. The first time I saw you, you were wearing a fox mask, and it looked mysterious. When you appeared and saved me, I felt like you were a beam of light illuminating me. Today, you helped me again, and I really don't know how to repay you. Lu Yi smiled at Xin Feng. Lu Yi's smile was very clean and refreshing. Her light brown eyes curved like a crescent moon, which was very refreshing. Xin Feng's heart was about to melt from the smile, but was his charm really that great? He couldn't even emit his charm properly. Lu Yi couldn't possibly have fallen for him, right? How can I make girls not like me? So annoying. Do you have feelings for me? Xin Feng asked directly. No, I just think you're a good person. Lu Yi panicked. That's how it should be. Go quickly, don't go to the fortune-telling room anymore. There aren't many good people there, you know? Xin Feng advised. Thank you, can you take off the mask and let me see your face? Forget it. What would Lu Yi's reaction be if she knew it was Xin Feng? Okay, thank you, I'm leaving. Don't come again next time. Xin Yunming shouted behind Lu Yi, worried. Lu Yi didn't reply and made a playful gesture towards Xin Feng before turning and leaving. Xin Feng smiled gently and shook his head. I'll walk you home. Xin Feng was worried about Lu Yi going home alone, so he shouted at her back. No need. Lu Yi replied loudly and disappeared around the corner. Xin Feng shook his head dumbfoundedly and prepared to go to the fortune-telling room, but his phone kept vibrating. Hello? It's me. A lazy female voice came from the other end of the phone. Xin Feng, what's up? Tang Ziyi, tomorrow is the elite tournament, and you. Xin Feng, don't worry. Tang Ziyi was interrupted by Xin Feng before finishing his sentence. Tang Ziyi, will the director come to pick you up? Xin Feng, yes. Tang Ziyi, good luck, I'll be praying for you here. Xin Feng, okay. Tang Ziyi, I'm sorry, I have to attend a training tomorrow, so I can't come to watch your match in person. Xin Feng, it's okay. Tang Ziyi, still, in my heart, you are the most outstanding person. Xin Feng, thank you. Tang Ziyi, then I won't disturb you anymore.